animation, which might irritate gamers not used to constant button mashing. The gameplay may be old school, but Gradius 5 is still a blast to play. Our game of the week takes us deep inside a dark and dingy prison cell far in the future. You find yourself a guest in the galaxy's most deadly prison, and the food is terrible. Do you have what it takes to escape maximum security? Find out as the sci-fi epic The Chronicles of Riddick: Escape from Butcher Bay breaks out on Xbox. This game is a prequel to the Vin Diesel movie with the same name. You play as Riddick, the intergalactic convict anti-hero whose main goal is to escape the inescapable, Butcher Bay, home of the most violent prisoners in the galaxy. This first-person shooter puts Riddick's brains and brutality to the test with elements of stealth, puzzles, and hand-to-hand combat. Chronicles is a first-person shooter first and foremost, but before you can obtain any DNA-encoded weaponry, you need to fight up close and personal with fists and knives, or utilize stealth moves. You'll come across 15 types of weapons while working through the 30 different levels, everything from homemade shivs to grenades and assault rifles. Being stealthy is important to survive, since the levels are populated by guards and gangs of prison inmates. There are a lot of shadows to hide in, and a blue tint will cover the screen to let you know when you're hidden. Eventually you can get Eye Shine, a special ability that enables you to see in the dark. Don't worry, it's not contagious. It'll let you sneak up and eliminate your enemies.
The dark can't protect you.
The Chronicles of Riddick has it all. A great storyline, cool visuals, and solid gameplay. It's one of the best movie license titles ever and an obvious choice for a V-Spot Game of the Week. Coming up next, hunt monsters, eat snakes, and answer the call of duty. It's all on Spike TV, V-Spot.
Team America World's Police is the #1 movie in America involving puppets.
Hello.
See it for yourself.
The new world is inevitable.
It's what?
Inevitable.
One more time?
Inevitable!
Team America. Rated R.
Channel 1000.
We're back. Way back. Back in a prehistoric era when giant creatures walked the earth. If you've already got Crazy Game but think you're ready for something bigger, check out Monster Hunter for PlayStation 2. You play as a primitive gatherer who must forage for food to survive in this action simulation game. To begin, create the baddest hunter this side of Middle-earth. With plenty of options, no two warriors look alike. Now you're ready to slay giant beasts and fire up the grill. V-Spot warning, this is hazardous to your breath. Novice hunters should start off with fishing, which will teach you the virtue of patience, but the meal will give you the gift of stamina so you can stalk bigger beasts. You encounter a lot of different breeds of monsters that challenge your skills on expeditions. Some travel alone, others move in packs to steal your stuff. So keep your guard up, because you'll never know what primitive beast you might run into. Could be my sister. The controls are simple, making it easy to navigate through the vast landscapes. Like a lot of melee combat, these are slightly awkward and take time to get used to. During battle, move the right analog stick to swing your weapon. For a vertical swing, push up. To perform a horizontal slash, move left or right. And to execute a jump attack, push down. The beautiful landscapes are rendered with stunning detail. And if you go into town, you can meet up with online players. With teamwork, you can join forces to combat 40-foot winged dragons. One member distracts the With a combination of stealth and action, this game is full of adventure. Where else can you plan to take down a dino and then actually carry it out? Nowhere in my neighborhood. Not too many games like this exist, making Monster Hunter a unique and fun experience. Here are V-Spot's top 10 selling titles for all formats. At number 10, fire up your flashlight and take on the dastardly demons of Doom 3 on the PC. If you think golf is boring, we suggest hitting the links with Hot Shots Golf 4 on the PlayStation 2 at 9. In the 8th place, you are Hunter and Hunted. Grab a sword and step into the terrifying world of Monster Hunter on the PS2. If you think being locked in your room is bad, try surviving a night in Silent Hill 4 The Room on the Xbox and PS2 at 7. Body slamming in at number 6, the Lords of the Wrestling Ring are ready to rumble in WWE Day of Reckoning on the GameCube. Help the greatest generation stop the Nazi invasion. Join the ranks of Call of Duty United Offensive on the PC at 5. At 4, rob from the rich and stop the bad guys in Sly 2 Band of Thieves on the PS2. Tiger Woods is at number 1, but his PGA Tour 2005 on the PC and all consoles is number 3. At number 2, play for good or play for evil. It's up to you in the fantasy adventure Fable on the Xbox. But Burnout 3 Takedown on the Xbox and PS2 takes the checkered flag as our all-format number 1. Still to come, a first look at Metal Gear Solid 3. It's V-Spot on Spike.
The Netscape Internet.
Put it with taste.
Spike TV.
We're back in the V-Spot with a first look at the next adventure of Solid Snake, whose exploits in the Metal Gear series have made him a video game legend. Just ask anyone who's played his last 2 stealth action adventures, Substance and Sons of Liberty. Now this super soldier is set to go back in time in the upcoming Snake Eater for the PlayStation 2. This edition in the franchise changes scenes, exploring the uncharted territory of the 60s at the height of the Cold War. Instead of sneaking through high-tech surroundings, Snake will patrol huge jungle environments. From our advanced footage, it looks like a throwback to an earlier era of guerrilla combat reminiscent of Rambo. There will be a slew of new features and weapons here that look to take the world of espionage and super spy intrigue to a whole new level. Stay tuned to V-Spot for our full review of Metal Gear Solid 3 Snake Eater when it hits the streets in mid-November. We're sure it'll be full of upside-down surprises. Call of Duty was hailed by some as one of the top 10 games of last year and one of the best World War II action titles ever. Well, the developers at Infinity Ward knew they were onto a good thing, so they've expanded. Tighten up your chin strap as we dive bomb into Call of Duty United Offensive on the PC. This title starts you off as a member of the 101st Airborne at the climactic moments of the Battle of the Bulge. You play as a British airman shooting down German Me-109s from the position of a B-17 bomber. Then it's on to tank warfare with the Russians during the nastiest 8-day battle of the Second World War. There are 13 new pulse-pounding levels in all. The Epic scope was extremely impressive in the original, and this add-on pack managed to up the ante. The graphics are unreal. The new particle system displays clouds, fire, and explosions like they were meant to be. Now more than ever, you feel like you're in the middle of the action. You might walk away with a 1,000-yard stare. In the single-player campaign, drivable vehicles are scarce. However, tanks and jeeps add a whole new dimension to the multiplayer modes. There's nothing like leaning out a speeding jeep while manning a Browning. But be careful, Europe's narrow streets provide plenty of places for snipers to hide. If you get picked off, the kill cam rewinds the events of your demise. So you'll know exactly who did you in and what to look out for on return trips. Although United Offensive is rather brief, the single-player campaign brings one white-knuckle adventure after another. Overall, this expansion is packed with tons of new content and fantastic new multiplayer features. Like its predecessor, Call of Duty United Offensive drops bombs in a major way. That's it for this week's V-Spot. We'll be back with more previews, reviews, and exclusive first looks. Get your game on till then and meet back here at the spot.
How the hell is a man supposed to get experience if nobody gives him a chance?
Suppose they panic and start shooting.
Nothing wrong with shooting. All the right people get shot.
Magnum Force tomorrow at 9 p.m. only on Spike TV.